Whenever we talk about dating, we have to talk about healing first. Because oftentimes people equate time with healing. And so we meet somebody and we think that because this person hasn't dated for several years or they haven't been in a full-fledged relationship, that they're healed. Or the person with whom has been out of the relationship for some time, they believe that they're healed. And neither one is right. Healing can never equate to the amount of years that a person has been separated from their loved one. No, we can't continue to go through life automatically thinking for the next person. And we can't continue to go through life thinking that healing in years is the complete regimen that needs to take place. No, there are steps that need to take place to ensure, number one, that you're dating somebody that is healed. And my friend, if you haven't gone through any therapy or you haven't done any footwork before you even start dating, make sure that you are healed. Between the two extremes, first we have one person who's been in a relationship for 2 years, but the relationship ended. And as a result of the relationship ended, they gave some separation. They gave 6 months, they gave a year, and then they moved on to the next. They thought that they were healed, but then the next person that they moved on to does something that resembled the person prior to. And what we have is two people together that shouldn't have never been together. Why? Because the person with whom was just in the relationship a year ago never got healed. How do we find out whether a person is healed? I want to give you this. The first thing that you have to ask them when you meet them, what did you learn from your previous relationship? So when you meet somebody and you guys are conversing on the phone, you want to ask them, what did your last relationship teach you? Yeah. Why is that critical? Because we want to see how they respond. We want, if they haven't learned from the last relationship, if they have not learned anything about themselves from the last relationship, that means that they hadn't become a better person as a result of their last relationship. That's number one. If they continue, the number two sign is that of them not healing is that when they continue to blame or continue to talk about the other person, be it negatively, or when they continue to talk about the person all the time, they haven't healed. And the third thing is that what kind, you have to ask them, how long have you been separated from that person? This is the critical question, because we have this misnomer in people believing that it's still okay to be friends with their ex right after they break up. We call it cordial. My friends, I'm telling you that healing requires separation, not blurred boundaries. There's a difference. It requires complete separation and not blurred boundaries. There are some wounds that has to be closed and have to be healed. And the only way that that can happen is through separation. So if they are still friends with that person on Facebook, if they are still friends with that person on Instagram, and they're still conversing with that person, that's what you call delayed healing. And you go out and you date this person because you're dating them based off of potential and you think that you can help them heal. No. I'm saying to you that you have to be willing that if that person hasn't taken the necessary steps to heal, then it's not up to you to remain there. You have to let that one sail. Understand this, that red flags can never turn green. Let me give it to you one more time. Red flags, last I checked, never turns green. So if they haven't healed, I promise you that you will be the recipient of their unhealed body, of their unhealed spirit, be it emotionally, physically, or spiritually. So in closing, my friends, I want to encourage you that you date with power and date with purpose, not date with pain because you have an opening or because you haven't dated in a while, you feel it necessary. Or this person they may be 6 feet, or she may be pretty, or he may be handsome. They may make 6 figures. All of that means nothing if they're not healed. Because some people still want to be connected vicariously to the next person or the person with whom they had their relationship with. Don't be the recipient of somebody else's pain or somebody else's hurt. God created you to be so much more. There's 8 billion people in the world. And out of that 8 billion people, I'm sure at least about 100 million would love to be with you. It's better to let go of something that will hurt you than to be with something that will hurt you and give you a memory that you can't erase. This is Coach Cook. Please do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. More videos coming to you. Like, comment, and subscribe to this video. I appreciate you. Know that God has only the best for you. He's not going to give you anything good. He's not going to give you anything mediocre. He's only going to give you the very best. Enjoy your day.